I'm about to save your business a ton of headaches and make it look a million miles more professional. After 40 years in business, we've dealt with thousands of startup companies all the way up to £10 million businesses, and we noticed 10 red flags that secretly scare off customers and restrict your cash flow. Fix just one or two of these, and these will improve your customer satisfaction, speed up your sales, and ultimately put more money in your pocket. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video, action things at the end, and turn your great idea into a fantastic business. No jargon, no fluff, just great techniques and hints and tips that you can action today. First off is email addresses. If you're still using a Hotmail address or Gmail address for your business, you'll practically turn up to a black tie event in flip-flops. The whole idea is to make your business look the most successful possible to encourage customer trust. If a customer's trust is higher, then they're more likely to buy from you. Having an email address that's a Gmail or a Hotmail looks like you're an amateur. And with email addresses personalized to your website only costing around £4 a month, there's no reason why you shouldn't have a personalized business email address. It's easy to set up, it's cheap to do, and if it improves customer trust and it's going to put more money in your pocket, it's a no-brainer from us. Going back to customer trust, number 2 is all about your color palette and your fonts within your marketing, used on things such as email signatures, invoices, or other documentation. Having a multitude of colors and a multitude of different fonts scattered everywhere is inconsistent and you look like an amateur. And it's so easy to get a font and to get a color scheme in place. Once you have that at the beginning, plaster it absolutely everywhere. Stop with the rainbow of colors, stop with the Comic Sans or Times New Roman font, the basic fonts. Sit down at the beginning, look at your competitors, see what color branding they have, choose maybe one primary color, one secondary color, and an accent color, and you can plaster that absolutely on every document that you have, and keep to one font as well. Don't worry, you can rebrand another time, but the idea behind this tip is to keep it consistent throughout all your documentation. Number 3 is not having a website. We're in 2025 and you don't have a website. There are so many customers out there that just want to see proof that you are legitimate and that just want to see photos, videos, see the services that you do, see your contact details. Websites can be so cheap. If you don't want to spend thousands of pounds on a website, just pay or just create a one-page website. Websites can cost anywhere between £5 to £10 a month for hosting, and you can create one yourself using things like Squarespace, WordPress, or even Wix. There's lots of AI technology out there that will just help you design. You don't need to be a graphic designer. But what we do encourage is, if you don't have one, just build a one-page website. Put a little paragraph about you and your business, put a section on the services that you offer, and most importantly, put your contact details. Any photos of your business that you can put on there as well is ideal, but we reckon that it's better to have a website that's not completely finished so that a customer can really see into your business than not having a website at all. And also, if you don't have a website, again, we're going back to that trust factor. No website, you look like a scam, you look like a hustler, you look like you're an amateur. Just get a single page website and your customer ratings will go up, more money in your pocket. When sending an invoice to a customer, there are multiple ways you can do it, but we advise just send a PDF document. We've seen in the past people send Word documents. Word documents don't work great on phones and they can be edited by naughty customers. PDFs look clean, easy to create. Even in Word, you can create a PDF. You can create them using your ideal accounting software if you do have that, and PDFs can't be changed by an individual. Sending PDFs means customers can see it on their phone, see it on their desktops. It means they can see it faster, pay you faster, and it means you're going to have a better cash flow. Number 5 is all about emails and messaging and the speed in which you reply to customers and the correctness of your spelling as well. Getting quick responses is imperative to your customer satisfaction. Customers get itchy when they don't get a response, and they're just going to wonder what else are they going to mess up. If you can't respond, if it's a detailed inquiry and you really can't respond within a certain time frame, a quick response saying I will reply to you at X date will make your customer significantly more happy. And when it comes to spelling, make sure you reread your email or your message before sending it off. I know some of the dyslexics out there are going to find that difficult, but just rereading your message before sending it will help you correct any spelling or grammar mistakes before it goes off to the customer. Slow responses and misspelt words are going to reduce that customer trust. And again, reduced customer trust means they're not going to buy from you as often. It means less money in your bank account. You can use software like Grammarly if you want to pay for it, if you do really struggle with spelling. And they do offer free plans as well. And there are AI softwares out there that will help speed up your email responses if you want to look into that. But from a free perspective, just make sure you email or message back within at least 48 hours. Have you ever had a friend, family member, or a business person you've come to hire or gone to meet and they've just not shown up to your meeting, or they haven't called when they said they're going to call? It is so irritating. So don't do that to your customers. If you really can't turn up to your meeting or your phone call that you've scheduled in, then try and message ahead and say the reasons why you can't turn up. People understand humans and that things do get in the way of life, but not turning up to a meeting and them not knowing is so rude, and that will reduce your customer satisfaction. If you set a meeting date, then show up. And if you really can't turn up to that meeting for an unexpected reason, then call ahead, say your reason, and make sure that the customer or the business person can do whatever they want to do during that time frame, and they're not waiting around for you, waiting for you to turn up to your coffee meeting or your quoting inspection. Apologies and rescheduling is absolutely fine in the customer's eyes. Just don't ghost them. Do this right and you'll have better, stronger relationships, you'll have more repeat business and higher customer reviews. When paying for an invoice or paying a customer back, make sure there's enough money in the bank. Having a bounce payment can look a little embarrassing and might show that business or individual that you're not serious or that you haven't got enough money to cover your basic needs. We suggest having a buffer in your bank account or a float, just having at least 1 month of expenses within the bank. Make sure that you've got enough money to pay your expenses when needed. Having a buffer in your bank will make sure you sleep easy and make sure you've got enough money in the bank when business opportunities or expenses arise. Having enough money in the bank as well can avoid fines if you're intending to pay HMRC, for example, and ultimately helps keeps the lights on. Number 8 is separate your personal expenses from your business expenses. Buying your favorite trainers or buying holiday tickets through the business not only skews your profit figures and reports, but also will invite HMRC questions that you really do not want. Separating your business expenses from your personal expenses not only makes it crystal clear when you come to see your reporting and see how profitable your business is at any period, it also makes it faster for your accountant to do your accounts, which means you'll know how much tax to pay sooner, which means you'll have longer to pay it. So separate those expenses, keep HMRC away with those questions, and keep it crystal clear for when looking at your profits. Number 9, listen to your customer feedback. There's no point customers giving you a feedback from the customer experience and you throwing it in the bin and completely ignoring it. A famous quote is "the customer is always right," which, funnily enough, isn't always right, as we do agree some customer feedback you can ignore or should ignore depending on your type of business. But what we do say is write down your customer feedback, have a log at it. If multiple customers are saying the same thing, then it should be something you should look at. Ultimately, if you can make your customers happier, you'll get more return business and more money in your pocket. Turning those pain points into cheerleading customers keeps you ahead of the game and keeps you ahead of your rivals that aren't listening at all. Think about the customer feedback that you've had already and see how you can improve your service so you can increase your customer satisfaction. And number 10, answer the phone like a professional. Answering the phone with "hello" makes it sound like it's your nan's landline. The customer gets confused if they've even called the right number, and ultimately, again, you look like an amateur and you look like you're a very small business that doesn't know what they're doing. It'll take you 2 seconds to say the words so the customer knows exactly who they're calling, and it can sound something like this. "Good morning, Blue Rocket Accounting, Dan speaking, how can I help?" Ultimately, you're saying good morning or good afternoon. You can even say hi, that part doesn't really matter. State the business name, state your name, say how can you help, and you're away. That's customer service 101. It's fantastic for the customer. They know exactly who they're calling and who they're speaking to, so they can either be directed to the right place or to make sure that they're calling the right number at all. So there's 10 red flags that we found over the 40 years of being in business and how to fix them. Out of those 10, have you got ones that you want to do immediately, ones you want to do in the future, or maybe you do all of them or some of them already? Brilliant. By doing these 10 things, you're going to be on your way to making larger profits and put more money in your bank account with the highest customer satisfaction.
Hi, I'm Miguel Calabrese and I'm part of the team at Blue Rocket Accounting and startupready.co.uk. Did you know that 34% of UK startups fail within the first 2 years? And that percentage increases to 50% within 3 years. And that isn't because of the idea doesn't work or the founders don't have the passion to drive their business. The main reason is around the financial implications of running a business and the compliance that comes with that, and the new founders are not aware of what they are. And that's why we've built startupready.co.uk, a jargon-free platform that teaches the fundamentals around those areas that causes the most issues in the first years of trading. These areas cover the profit and loss, the balance sheet, what they mean for you, how to understand them, how to produce them, right through to health and safety, pensions, and even payroll and VAT. And we have experts that come on board to share in their specific areas. And lastly, we also cover areas like creating your own government gateway. And we get it, you're busy, budgets are tight, you've just started up a new business, money's important, and you're there spending your time driving the business forward. That's why there's 25 plus bite-sized videos within this platform, all lasting from 3 to 6 minutes, all backed by plain English blogs and a downloadable PDF that allows you to refresh and clarify any points that may have arose in the videos. And we know that you're always on the go, and that's why we've made this platform accessible from your computer, your tablet, and your phone. The whole knowledge vault is yours for a small one-off fee. No subscriptions, no hidden extras, and with content being added all of the time. The current price is $29.99. And if you're an existing Blue Rocket accounting customer, we'll give you access to this platform for free. If you want fast, practical know-how to keep your startup alive and thriving, then head over to startupready.co.uk, where you just pay once and learn whenever you like. So to get the best start, get Startup Ready.